I know that you guys have missed this.
Wait, is that all you're gonna record for that bit?
Yeah. When I go back and edit it, I'm just gonna add, this little like news with Steve, like little bit there,
I think it would be funnier if you just didn't add anything there. So like when you start out the show, you're like, I know you guys missed this, and then like nothing happens, and then you just like keep this part.
Or
Or
I just add it right here.
okay, but you still didn't stop.
Therapy. Season 3 of Therapy. Season 3 of Therapy. Season 3 of Therapy.
It's spooky season.
So I thought this might be interesting to you, Steve.
Oh, to me.
So apparently, weed
okay.
is coming to U.S. gas stations. There's an article by Bloomberg.
Okay.
Actually, their Twitter username is @business. So this is serious. Verified account. Weed is coming to U.S. gas stations. The headline of the article is weed is coming to Circle K gas stations in United States next year.
All right. Listen. So I'm like legally, you mean like they're gonna start selling weed at the gas station?
Yes, legally, they're going to start selling weed at the gas station. Wait, are you saying that
No.
there might have been people that are getting weed from the gas station already?
No. I don't know. I'm not saying that. Are you saying? Are you saying that?
I wasn't saying that. I don't smoke weed at all. Smoking weed is bad for your lungs. I'm not a fan, frankly. And
Right.
I could be randomly drug tested at any time. I wouldn't even risk it. You know what I mean? I mean, do you smoke weed? You don't have to answer that. People are going to hear this.
Do I smoke weed?
I feel like your silence speaks volumes here, Steve.
Yeah. But like, who cares? Also, like, I mean, first of all, this is all for entertainment purposes. So everything I say, it doesn't really mean anything. You remember how I know this is off topic. You know how Fox News got sued that one time because like they were lying.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
Yeah. Be more specific. But yeah, like their defense was this is an entertainment show, so
Right.
like
Not
okay,
a news show.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, sure. Steve smokes weed, but also like, who is Steve? Do you even know him? Do you know what he looks like? No. Yeah. Sure. Maybe I smoke weed. Maybe I don't. It's none of your business.
I don't know. You sound kind of defensive, so I'm starting to
Well,
believe that you do
I sound defensive
pretty
because
frequently, actually.
it's
but I mean,
illegal
if you
here.
do, just say you do. But I mean, I understand the apprehension here.
Okay. Well, you can smoke weed all day if you want. You work from home. Like nobody's gonna pull up on you in Smyrna and fucking knock on your door like pee in this cup right now. We need to know if you toting up. But like some of us got like real jobs and we got to be on site. And they could just pull up on us whenever and just tap on the shoulder and be like, hey, pee in this cup right now. Or else, what I mean? And like,
Yeah.
if you show any type of hesitation, it's like, it's over with, your silence speaks volumes. Your lack of answer is an answer type shit,
Yeah. I don't really want to gloss over the fact that you said like you have a real job. What do you mean by that? You think my job isn't real? Like, what are you saying?
Don't do that thing where you like pretend to be offended for the sake of the show. Like, I know,
No,
you
I'm
know
not.
what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
I got like a hands-on job. Like, I do, like, I really do shit. Like, you're on the computer.
A hands-on job. You drive a forklift. Like, I'm not.
Okay.
No. I'm not like.
No,
I'm not like shitting on your
no,
job.
no,
I'm
you're
just saying
definitely
like you're
down.
acting like you're not sitting to.
No, well. All right, listen. Sometimes the forklift, I gotta recalibrate.
Right.
And
Sure.
the forklift can't move like the small stuff. Sometimes I gotta really put my back into it. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
have to put your back into shit, but those claims. So don't start.
All right. Okay. What's your reaction to Circle K? I can't read the whole article because I'm not going to pay or subscribe to Bloomberg. But basically, they're gonna have some weed at like 10 locations in Florida or something. So what's your reaction to that?
Let's say hypothetically I were to be a weed smoker.
Hypothetically.
I don't think I gotta go down to Florida to find a gas station to get weed at, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
All right, I'm gonna try something that you do.
Okay.
So Derek, are you currently paying for the Netflix that you are consuming?
Who's asking? Why do you need that information?
Well, Netflix is coming for your ass if you're not paying for your Netflix, basically.
Okay.
So I got an article here. It's from Unilad.
Unilad, very reliable source. Go ahead.
Headline is Netflix has announced when it will start charging, quote, extra user, unquote, fee. So basically, the days of password sharing and secretly piggybacking on your ex Netflix account will soon be behind us. Derek, have you ever used an ex's Netflix?
No, not an ex. No, we're not usually on good enough terms for me to ask for things like that. Also, there are so many people in the world that have a Netflix account. I feel like if you're using your ex's, it's like, come on, like of all people, you know, I feel like it's just kind of an in to get back in. You know what I mean?
Wow, yeah, it's crazy. I feel like I asked you a yes or no question, but it's all right. Go off.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought this was a podcast.
I'm just playing.
Okay, well, question, Steve. Are you using your own Netflix? Like, are you paying for it? Is Netflix drafting from your personal bank account every month, or are you on somebody else's plan?
Look, I don't really see why that's like relevant. You know,
okay.
like we're
right.
just trying to share the news. You know what I mean? Like it is nobody's business. Look, man, like I cash app the appropriate party. You know what I mean?
All right. First of all, no name dropping brands. You know,
Right.
No free promo. Also, this is for entertainment, so you can say whatever you want. It doesn't mean anything. You
Right,
said that,
yeah.
not me. This isn't the news.
Right,
So
true.
Be honest. Are you on somebody's Netflix? Are you leaching, or are you like actually paying?
No. I'm not leeching. As I mentioned, I am using a app based cash transfer service to pay my dues to Netflix. Here, let me read some more of this article.
Okay.
The subscription service is seemingly knuckling down on those who, for whatever reason, have failed to start up their own accounts.
Knuckling down. Sounds like they're gonna
Okay.
punch somebody out.
The brand announced during its quarterly earnings report that it will shortly be charging customers an added monthly fee to people who have shared their usernames and passwords. So yeah, basically,
So when does this start?
we've landed. Yeah, they're saying that they're gonna start rolling this shit out in 2023. So you know,
That's pretty soon.
y'all got to get it together before the new year, and that's pretty much the short of it.
The more you know. Okay, so you know who Ezra Miller is, right?
Ezra Miller. That's the homie that plays the Flash. Yeah,
Yes.
bro.
Yes, the Flash.
I feel like I know what you're gonna bring up. Like, isn't he the dude that kidnapped that little girl and like had her held hostage on a farm or some shit?
What are you talking about?
Wait, no, you
never heard that before.
Nah,
What do you
no,
mean?
no. Listen. No, I'm not making it up. Like I'm not joking. No, I could have sworn I read something like it was this like this long ass thread about like how they've been trying to release the Flash movie for years, but every time they about to release the Flash or like every time they about to come out with a new release date, like he does some more crazy shit. And I could have sworn.
He kidnapped somebody.
Oh, we were doing so good. Editor Derek, like, fact check me here.
No.
Like, I'm pretty sure he kidnapped some chick and like held her on a farm or whatever. But like, just cut this if like you know, or like it's allegedly, you know, like
That doesn't
allegedly,
make
like,
it
I'm
okay.
not saying I know for a fact it happened. I just thought I read it somewhere. Okay, but is that what you're talking about?
No, that is absolutely not what I'm talking about. And actually, let me stop for a second and let's go ahead and fact check that right now before we even
right.
move forward. I don't want to forget and leave that in. 1 sec.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so Editor Derek here. Trying to cut down on this. Okay, so there is an article from Rolling Stone titled "Guns, Bullets, and Weed: Ezra Miller housing 3 young children and their mother at Vermont farm." So I don't know why he has these 3 kids there. Maybe that mother is his girlfriend. I don't know. I'll link the article in the description. But Steve isn't just making stuff up out of nowhere. Like this is a real thing. So enjoy the rest of the show.
Okay, so like, what's the actual Ezra Miller thing that you were gonna talk about? Because like every time I hear something about the man, it's like some real unhinged stuff, you know.
Well, you kind of stole my thunder because the article that I had, it was just kind of random. It was Ezra Miller could go behind bars for a long time, more below. The title of the article is Ezra Miller is facing 26 years in prison after pleading not guilty to felony burglary charges. It's funny how this is titled because it says he's facing 26 years in prison after pleading not guilty. So he's like, I didn't do it. And they're like, you are facing 26 years in prison.
Right.
I guess, we're just at the point where he's done so much stuff. They're just like, you just can't keep getting away with it.
Getting away with it. Yeah.
Can't keep getting away with it.
Okay, but felony burglary. So who
Yeah.
did he burglarize? Like, why is he stealing? I thought he was rich and famous. I don't get it.
You're asking all the right questions. Okay, the Flash actor. This is a Unilad article. Let's go Unilad again.
Unilad,
The Flash
again.
actor appeared remotely in court to answer for the charges of remotely in court. He's on Zoom. I didn't know you.
Yeah,
could, okay,
Skype or something. I don't know.
Charges of felony burglary in the state of Vermont. He's still in Vermont. Okay.
Yeah.
He was accused of stealing bottles of liquor from a neighbor's house while the residents were away, which I just don't get because grown.
Bro, why is
He's
he
a grown person. I almost said grown man. I think he's going by they. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I think they are going by they. I'm trying to respect that.
I'm trying to figure out why they would be stealing bottles of liquor. Like, Ezra Miller is a famous person. You would think even if he didn't have a license, he could walk into like maybe some liquor stores or some gas stations where they may or may not be selling weed yet, legally or illegally. You would think he could pull up anywhere, or he could like call a friend. I don't know. If you have the criminal record that Ezra Miller has allegedly, and
Right.
you are living on a farm in Vermont with children that you may or may not have kidnapped, you probably don't have a lot of friends you can call.
Yeah. So apparently, we don't have to get like super into the case, but apparently there's surveillance videos. So I think he might be toast. It's not looking good for.
Nah.
I was about to say, Mister.
Oh yeah, no.
Editor Derek, please.
It sounds like they got him in 4K.
It's just not looking too good for him right now. And I think it's safe to say I don't think that Flash movie is ever going to come out, which sucks because I was really looking forward to the Flash movie. I know I should be more focused on like the people he's been victimizing, burglarizing, potentially kidnapping, allegedly,
of course.
But I really wanted to see a Flash movie. Flash is my favorite, right?
Yeah. You always been like that's your like favorite superpower or whatever. Like that's why you want to name your kid or whatever. Right?
Yeah, no one needs to know that. And by the way, like Spice isn't pregnant. Like I'm not having a child anytime soon. But we don't have to get into that. But I don't want to. I don't want people to like know the name that we already have like planned or picked out or whatever. Anyways, let's move on. Yeah. I don't think the Flash's move. The Flash slurring. I don't.
Yeah, bro, you're fucking wasted. Bro.
Nope, you've been drinking too. You've been saying weird stuff.
Nah,
too.
I've been very normal.
I think I have one more, or did you have one more? I'm losing track.
Which one of us went last?
I think.
No. Yeah, you brought up the Ezra Miller stealing thing.
Right. Yeah, and then you brought
I
up the
think
kid.
I got a good one. I think you'll like it.
Hit me.
Okay, so what did Katie call him?
Who?
You call her Katie the KD. When y'all were talking about Alex Jones, what did she call him?
Oh, yeah. I got the clip.
This motherfucker, Alex Jones.
Yeah, throw it in there and post or whatever. So Alex Jones is basically he's over with. He's finished. I was gonna say he's canceled, but it's like you're not canceled if you get like criminally charged, you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't say Ezra Miller is canceled, like he's like going to jail or something, it's like the Bill Cosby thing,
Right.
So
what is he? What happened to him?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So basically, he got fined like $1 billion or something like crazy, this stupid number like that.
Okay, so it was my understanding the last I heard Alex Jones. For those who don't know who Alex Jones is, it doesn't really matter. He ran this really not so good news network called that I believe I should bleep that out. Who cares?
Yeah,
they basically ran a bunch of fake news, a bunch of crazy conspiracy theories. Here's a random clip from Alex Jones' show, just so you kind of have an idea of the type of person that we're dealing with here.
I'm actually kind of excited to see what you put here.
I've extrapolated this out, and I won't have to for a few years since I got food and stuff, but I'm literally looking at my neighbors now and going, I'm ready to hang them up and gut them and skin them and chop them up. You know what? I'm ready. My daughters aren't starving to death. I'll eat my neighbors. Damn. See, My superpower is being honest. I'll eat your ass. I will.
So Alex Jones is being sued for almost $1 billion. What exactly did he do
So
to get sued for that much money?
basically, like the worst shit ever. So
Oh, it must have been the.
sorry, cut that out.
I'm not.
So you remember like the Sandy Hook
Yes.
massacre?
Yeah.
You know, like where crazy dude came in, killed all those kids. Right?
I'm pretty sure it was like 20. Let me look it up.
Yeah, it was
27 kids that
Right.
were killed. Awful, terrible thing that happened.
So Alex Jones came out and was like, the parents of those kids were basically faking, like
It's insane.
that. Like he kind of alluded to the fact that the shooting didn't happen or there were actors involved. I don't know. And I think at some point, like over the years, he was like, okay, I was being kind of crazy, I take it back. But
Right.
he'd already shared that shit to so many people. You can't just come out because like
Yeah,
when you say something wild, right, and like
cor-
you know this is like a journalism thing,
Right,
Actually, you can explain it.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to like cut you off. So
You're good,
basically,
you're good.
whenever you put out like a sensational story, an incredibly wild headline, people are going to react to that. They're going to share it. They're going to kind of internalize it. And then even if you come out with a correction, no matter how loud you shout that you were wrong, it doesn't matter. There are a group of people that are going to say, oh, especially if you're like a crazy Alex Jones conspiracy theorist fan of his wild show,
Right.
you're going to be like, oh, he's only changing now because somebody got to him. He's being forced to say that he doesn't actually believe these things. But there was a good amount of people that were harassing the families
Right.
of these dead kids, which is
The
like,
crazy.
imagine it's already the worst thing ever to lose your child in a senseless school shooting. But then you have dozens, hundreds, maybe 1,000 people that are harassing you about the fact that you're faking your child's death. Like it's an
Yeah.
insane thing. So basically, I'm assuming that's what he got charged for. All the families got together, class action type thing, took him down, right?
Yeah, basically. I actually have a couple tweets here from some people that remarked on the situation. So this person said the father of a Sandy Hook victim died by suicide because he couldn't live with the onslaught of hate brought on from Alex Jones' rhetoric.
Oh my God.
Jones got off easy. Jen Psaki, I know you weren't the biggest fan of her, but she kind of lit his ass up. She said,
Well, I mean, let's hear it. That's fine.
yeah, the damage Alex Jones has done to the lives of these families is horrific. Nearly $1 billion doesn't solve their pain, but also true that the end of, his site would be a public service.
Right.
And finally, I think this is a good one to end on. This person, Brianna Wu, you might want to add her tweet or whatever to the whatever.
Yeah. Add her tweet in the description. I got you.
Brianna Wu said, I once did a video Guardian series along with the Sandy Hook parents. This wasn't just Alex Jones saying hurtful things. His fans threatened the surviving parents to the point they had to move every few months. They desecrated the children's graves. It was textbook terrorism. So yeah, that motherfucker guilty, and we are, what's the word? Rot. I mean,
He can rot.
I mean, I used to think like, Alex Jones clips are like funny, out of context stuff like you'd put on the show or whatever. But like he was really fucking up these people's lives. So,
Yeah, that's what it
he
seemed
gonna
like.
be in debt forever, ever. And, big rip to his career,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad that we kind of discussed that a bit, but I'm really trying to end on a positive note. You know what I
Right,
mean? Do you have
yeah.
anything else that you have saved up, or do we go over everything?
Well, I got another thing, but I feel like it's something we got to talk in depth about. Kanye's been wilding. Like legacy altering stuff going on.
Well-
like the White Lives Matter shirt is just the tip of the iceberg. So if you want to get into that, we can. If you want to wrap it up, it's cool. Like, I know it's late.
It's too late to start talking about Kanye, so we'll get into that next time you're on. Steve,
Yes, sir.
I love you. I mean it. And thank you for everything that you bring to the show.
Of course.
And
just the truth.
It's not too late to come to the wedding.
What did Angus say that one time?
No, thank you.
Rap so hard the beat is cooked, the beat is flames and I don't bake. But girlies get the shaking moving when I sub up in the game. She looking, I'm the one to blame. Hate to say we not the same, but that's a lie. It is my pleasure like it's Chick-fil-A, you lame.
Damn, son.
It just hit me, I'm that guy. It's him. Out here rocking green like I'm full of might. Easy money rapping like it's candy from a baby, but the candy more like chocolate. That's just how I'm feeling lately, man. I don't feel like I'm sour or I'm going through no patches. I'm just laughing, having fun, man. I'm snickering, I'm cackling. You would think I'm a witch, man. Always down to switch, man. Yes, indeed, I rap for fun, but it could be my niche, man. Feeling like a rich man who never saved $1, and I'm feeling kinda big for a man who could be taller.
Okay, there's really no reason to like make it a big deal that you're 5'6". Your driver's license actually says 5'7". You know what? You're big enough.
Keep on going like I'm Gohan. Yeah, you keep on listening, you a fan, want the whole song. Like football, I go long. These writtens have no wrongs. House of Dragon vibes, don't wanna hear it, but I go strong.
Oh my god!
And I'm just getting started, dog. Been running the game like a starter dog. I can still go harder, y'all. Talking like I'm from the South. You would think I know something about cars. I'm a motor mouth, I'm older, wow. 26 and vicious, I'm a savage dude. Unlike 21, I don't act like I'm a lavish dude. I'm mad at you, I'm mad at any other who would doubt my grind. Doubt my mind, doubt my lines, doubt my pen or doubt I thrive. Ooh.